welcome to my plot. I'm just going to show you around and show you how things are growing, and then I need to get on with a bit more digging. Unfortunately it's a bit overcast today, but I can still get on and do some work. So let's have a look.
So this is my first bed, and in this bed I've got my strawberries here, and then at the back I've got my summer fruiting raspberries, and as you can see they're sending up lots and lots of shoots. So next year I should be getting lots and lots of summer fruiting raspberries. And on this strawberry plant I've even got some flowers. I'm really quite excited about this because it means I'm going to get a nice early crop of strawberries. And here is my Ben Nevis blackcurrant, and it's looking lovely and lush and green now, and it's starting to send up lots of little flowers, and I've got lots of these all the way down the branch, so I should be getting lots and lots of blackcurrants from these. And at the back of this bed I've got my autumn fruiting raspberries, and so I should get a really bumper crop of these this year. Now round the front I've got more strawberries in this bed, and these have also got some flowers on, so hopefully I'll get lots and lots of strawberries as well, as long as we don't get a big frost. And so fingers crossed it remains nice and mild. Now at the back of this bed I've got my globe artichokes, and I moved these at the beginning of the year, but they're looking quite good. And these are my rhubarbs that I was given. One of them's looking a bit bigger than the other one, but hopefully by next year they should be doing really well. Now at the front of this bed here I've got my Swiss chard, and this is doing really well. I've started to pick off the outside leaves and use them at home, and even these green ones are starting to look good, having been protected for a couple of weeks. They've really bounced back. In this bed here I have got my cabbages, and they're doing really well, but I missed a potato last year, so I'm going to have to dig that one out. They've had a little bit of slug damage, but they should be fine. Now moving on to this bed, this is my broad bean bed, and these are really getting going now. They're getting nice and big, and so I should get a nice big crop of these. Here is my chives. I put these in at the front of this bed, and I'm going to put some more herbs in there. Now this is one of my gooseberry bushes that I moved, and this is one of my red fruiting varieties, so hopefully this does really well. And this is one of my standard gooseberry bushes that I was given, and it was quite big when I moved it, so I'm not expecting too much from this year. And then along the back of these beds here I'm going to be putting in some canes, and I'm going to be putting in beans all the way along the back, so I need to get on and do that. Now I'm really excited about this bed here. This is my root vegetable bed, and my parsnips have finally started to shoot, so I won't actually need the ones that I've been chitting at home. I just need to thin these out, and I should get a really good crop of parsnips as well. Now this is my bed where I'm going to be putting my Brussels sprouts, and so I need to net them to stop the pigeons and the cabbage white butterflies from getting them. So I've got these poles with these balls on top to stop the netting falling over the poles, and I'm going to net all the way over the top, and I'm hoping that the spacing I've got for the poles is enough so that it will keep the netting up, and then I'll just secure them round the bottom, and hopefully this will be good enough to keep all of the pests off of my brassicas. Now these are my purple sprouting broccoli, and unfortunately the pigeons did get these in the winter, but they really bounced back, and as you can see I've got lots and lots of lovely shoots on these, and I've been picking them to have for dinner about 2 or 3 times a week, and so they're really great. Unfortunately this is what they would have looked like had I not managed to net them, because they got the 2 on the ends unfortunately. Now this is going to be my brassica bed next year, so I'm going to have to put more of those poles up around this bed just to make sure that next year none of the pigeons get my brassicas. Now over here this is where I've managed to dig to, and this is my flower bed that I've started to clear out, and I'm going to have to dig all the way along here right the way to the end. And I'm going to be filling this full of lots of lovely flowers that I'm going to use as a cutting garden. Now along the front I'm going to be creating more vegetable beds like the rest of the plot, and so I'm going to be digging out all of this area here, and I'm hoping to get it all finished by the beginning of May. And over here my son's been creating a building site with his diggers. He's been having quite a lot of fun digging that out. Now in the corner I've got my compost bin, and along here I've got my weed suppressing membrane that I'm going to be putting all of my squashes into. And then if I show you what the plot looks like now, I've got a good 2/3 done, so I'm feeling quite confident that I'll get it finished. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!